Heyo! Welcome back, everybody. This is EonShiKeno, your Starcraft 2 caster. Do I have music on? I don't! There it is. Listen to those smooth Starcraft 2 tunes. So, let me introduce our players here on Cloud Kingdom. We're going to have EG.Suppy. He's going to be our blue Zerg player down on the bottom side of the map. And his opponent is going to be FnaticNaama. He is going to be our red Terran player up on the top right side of the map. So this is my first time commentating since the new patch, which I don't like. But I mean, there's like one thing I like about the new patch is that they made the Zerg creep. It's like a lighter color on the minimap, which is really useful. That's the one thing I like about the patch. Everything else, terrible, terrible. But anyways, as long as they haven't changed my little hotkeys for my casting ability over here, I'll be fine. It'll be okay. I can get through the day. So, what are we gonna see here? EG versus Fnatic raid call, and Makarax. You know, Mac has got to be somewhere thinking, I'm famous for building a barracks in a random spot outside my base. Like that's what he's known for. That's his little StarCraft 2 legacy, is building a building in a certain location, and that's how that's how he's famous. Maka from way back in the day. That's like GSL before like they even called it Season 1. It was just like GSL 1, whatever the hell they called it. I don't know. But the Makarax name has lived on, and will Suppy see this? I mean, he's gonna walk right by it anyway. Yeah, that's like a bad spot, Nama. You think he would have like I don't know, put it here, or at least been like, you know, tested it somewhere, like get in a game, be like, all right, here's what you do, have your buddy in there. Have your buddy take their unit, their SCV, their scouting unit, whatever, and just, you know, click on their mineral line and see the pathing that unit takes. And if that unit goes in the vision of the place where you're putting a building, it's a bad spot to put a building. Now, there's another reason he's putting here, obviously, is that if his opponent tries to fly an Overlord here, you can just lift this up and kill it really quickly. But that's not happening, so this may have not technically been a Makarax to hide it for any purpose like that, but I mean, he could have put it over here and accomplished the exact same thing, so just a little bit of mistake there by Nama. Could have improved his build just a little bit, but nothing game-breaking, obviously. Down here, Suppy is going for his, what was that, a hatch first? Yep, hatch first into supplied pool. Spawning pool, not a supply pool. I don't even know who the hell would make a supply pool. That'd be crazy. Be like, instead of a supply depot, there's just like a whole bunch of pools around here where all the units hang out, chill at, whenever they're not working. Just hang out in the supply pools. Not any gas yet for Suppy, so let's see if he actually, yep, he's went in there and scouted that out. And that's, ooh, look, this is interesting. When you hold down vision, it shows the units on the minimap that are highlighted. Don't know if that's useful or not, but whatever. Same way with, okay, learn new stuff every day. Did not know about that. And another thing I want to talk about, the bunker placement for Terrans has evolved. It used to be like, boom, right here, right in the front, suck it, you know, bunker in your face, suck it, Zergs. Now it's slowly made its way to the back, and now it's over here. I should go back and make like a evolution video of the bunker placement. And probably actually wrong. The first place the bunker placement is right outside your opponent's base. You put it right here, and another one right here. That's where the first place the bunker went, was right here. And it slowly made its way back all the way out here outside of the front of your base, more defensive instead of offensive. And then it's gotten this like back point, and there's even supply depots that go around it now. So this bunker just got safer and safer. The evolution of that bunker, just crazy. But yeah, maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. Maybe someone else will do that. There you go, someone else do that for me. I'll take the credit for it. But anyways, yep, bunkers, they're changing. Another thing, queens, look at this, just imagine queens. If you would go back in StarCraft history, go back in your StarCraft time machine and look at replays from 2 years ago and looked at how many queens players made, they wouldn't be doing this. You'd be thinking, what? 2 queens make only creep tumors? What do I need creep tumors for? That's especially something July Zerg would say. And what the hell is Nama doing here? Don't tell me he's going to make a 4th starport. He made a 4th starport. What are you doing, Nama? What are you doing? Okay, why does he not have a 4th gas? I think you need 4 gases if you're going to go 4 starports. I'm just guessing here about this build order because it's really crazy. And what is he going to do with 4 starports? Is he going to go, like, 4 Banshees? Or, I mean, what are you doing with 4 starports? What is this? I'm super curious now. Is he just gonna go like Banshee Hellion? He's waiting for Tech Labs, I'm assuming. There we go, Tech Labs are coming out. This is definitely not gonna be a BC rush because, like I said, he doesn't have enough to support that on 4. He doesn't have enough to support that on 4 starports, and he doesn't yet have his 3rd gas. But I mean, he's doing the build, so I guess he's got it figured out. He's got a lot of gas banked up because he got those gas fairly early. So let's see what he's gonna do here. Is he gonna go for Cloak? I mean, at this point, do you even really need Cloak if you're gonna have that many Banshees? And especially with this many starports, I think you're just gonna go straight for the. Actually, there he goes. Now is he gonna have enough for gas? Nope, hasn't made another Banshee here yet. There he goes. He actually may go for gas now. That if this evens up like 200. Wait, what did he do? Did he start it? No, I think he made something else. I think he made like some more SCVs. Or another Banshee, who knows. But anyways, this is going to be crazy. Now, if he would have done this like 2 years ago, the Queens wouldn't have been here. But now that the Queens are there, Suppy actually has a chance, a slight chance of defending this. Not to mention, he has to worry about Zergling run-bys. Zergling run-bys can be pretty deadly against this build, just because, I mean, sure, he's going to have 1 or 2 Hellions out, but 1 or 2 Hellions aren't going to do anything versus like 50 Zerglings in your base. He does have a bunker, but like I said, 40, 50 Zerglings in your base, the Banshees take forever to kill that many Zerglings, even if you have 4 or 5 Banshees. So I think at this point, he really has to surprise him with the number of Banshees, and he figures 4. That's a good surprise number. Personally, I think, especially like if you're going to have a birthday party, if you're going to surprise someone with a birthday party, you need a minimum of, I think, 7 people to make it like a good surprise party. If you have like 2 people, you're kind of like, surprise! It's the people who always live who are surprising you. You really have to get like the extra, you have to go the extra mile for surprise parties. That's just my opinion on surprise parties. And we got a surprise party right here in Suppy's base. Naama with his Banshees. The Queens didn't get there in time. They aren't in the big group, and he's just picking off these Queens so quickly. And Suppy's reaction here is make all Spore Crawlers. He's like, okay, I made 8 Spore Crawlers. And what is that, like 2-shotting Queens? Oh, that's a really cool number there. I love that. More Banshees on the way. Those are definitely not going to go to this base. That base is going to be pretty much invincible versus the Banshees. Blah. Another Queen's going to go down, and the loss count, look at that. Whoa, that's a big number right there for this early on. Actually, just the comparison there. And he's like 3, nope, he's going to take a couple more. Like 4-shotting those ZvT Spore Crawlers. Quickly trying to get some more in here, but there's so many Banshees. And Suppy really needs to, I think, like just mass Zerglings and counterattack. He spent a lot of money on these Spore Crawlers. Let's see what he's going to do. He's got 3 bases. He's got a lot of Spore Crawlers here, so he should be able to hold this off. He should be able to at least keep maybe one of these bases alive. This one definitely is going to keep alive, and this one more than likely will if he makes a couple more Spore Crawlers. So the main is dead. He lost his Hive Tech, which is going to suck, but he did get his Spire up, and if he knew about that Spire, where's that Spire at? That's got to be, oh, it's right down here. Oh man, if he knew about that Spire, if Naama knew about that Spire right now, that would be his #1 priority, is take out that Spire, because if he gets out a Muta, this whole push has just got a timer on it now. But he's going to just focus fire to kill his hatchery. There's so many Banshees. Oh my god, where is it? Look at this back here, the base defensing pretty good. And now he's massing factories, okay, because I guess that's the next building. Let's have a shit ton of. Scan goes down. Does he see it? Does he see the Spire? I know he saw something. He saw it, but he just doesn't care. He's going to go straight in for it. A lot of Banshees going down. He's losing so many Banshees. He's going to take the Queens out. Is he just going to sacrifice the rest of the Banshees for the hatchery? That'll be a pretty safe play here. Zerglings, I think, gave it a shot, but decided to turn around there. And this hatchery is going to fall. Drones now long distance mining in 2 different locations. A lot of Spore Crawlers come down. Look at all the Muta. Uh-oh, there are all the Muta. He has enough money. Look at that, 330 minerals to make hatcheries. He can make. He's got 2 going on right now, and all the Banshees are going to die. Wow. So I think one thing, Naama, if he would have known about that Spire and picked it off before it finished, these Banshees, or these Muta would not be out, and Naama would really have the game in the bag. But right now, Suppy has a chance to do a little bit of damage. Naama was probably anticipating this after he scouted out with the scan. He's got a, of course, a missile turret up. He's got a Thor on the way. Researching Cloak has some nice missile turrets up. So he was ready to defend that. Didn't lose much of anything. And now look at the supplies here. Look at the 55 workers versus 49. The mining difference is huge. Suppy did manage to get 2 of his bases back up relatively quickly, back on the mining the gas deal. Now he's remaking a bunch of queens. But he does have air dominance with the mutas. But this is what I like about this. This is one thing I love players when they do this. I love hard transitions built into their play. So look at this. He started with 4 starports. That's a huge investment. But you know what he's doing now with these starports? Jack and shit. He did a huge transfer into 4 factories. What is going on over here? Some Vikings versus Muta play. But he went to such a huge transition. 4 factories. He's not even using these anymore. He's like, you know what? Those were cool. That was yesterday's news. HipsterNaama is going with the factory play now. And now the Muta, what are the Muta going to do against Hellions and Thors? Naama set up to take a 3rd base, keep his macro lead, and now he can do essentially whatever he wants to. But I really like this just hardcore transition Naama built into his play here. Just doing something completely crazy, getting a big advantage, and he knows how he's going to transition out of that. So really cool play here by Fnatic Raid Calls and Naama. But I think Suppy's doing good. It's just he's like, you know what, the creep timers, you know, I'm going to charge across the map with that. He's got an army of creep timers making their way across the map. Naama now heading out. Scan goes down. Going to just do a slight dent in Suppy's creep tumor count. Now, as far as the units go, he's making a lot of roaches. So, of course, Suppy has realized the army that he's up against, making roaches. Smart call there. Don't want to go the mutas. Marines, Thors with the 1 attack upgrade, no less. Here come the roaches. Roaches are coming out a pretty good time right now. Here they come, pop out right as the Thors are pushing up. He needs to kill those Thors as soon as possible, those roaches. And then the Marines next, and kind of let the Muta just clean up everything else. A couple more roaches coming out, 6 more overlords being produced. He's supply blocked right now. Here come the Hellions. Are they going to be able to line up all this? Drones get out of there. And Naama's not going to chase him down. He's just going to take his time, take out this base, and keep his lead. You know, not doing anything dramatic right now. Just playing nice and safe, not chasing down those drones. Could have done that with maybe 2 or 3 Hellions, but I like this playing really safe here and really strong. While he's got the Banshees heading out, but I mean, I wonder if getting Cloak was even worth it at this point in the game, considering how many Spore Crawlers he pushed out. Maybe that's something he can adjust in his next build. Oh, really? He needs to just cancel those. Those are all going to die. There they go. Those are all dead. So 2 more Thors coming out. Planetary Fortress being built, so I guess he's worried about run-bys. Planetary Fortress going up the 3rd base there for Naama, and the push continues here from Naama going into the natural of Suppy. No, the roaches are going to be able to pick him off. Oh, wow, here. Great positioning here by Suppy, going into perfect timing, taking out those Thors so quickly, and the roaches are going to be able to clean up the rest of the attacks. Naaman just needs to run away. Go home, Naama. You've overstayed your welcome. The roaches are out, and the roaches are about. 4th base going up for Naama, the bottom right side, or the middle right side of the map. Corruptor's Muta heading out. Hellions kind of running away. Banshees, Vikings running away in all different directions. He's going to land those suckers to the ground, take out the creep tumor. Why not? Throwing another scan down to take out those creep tumors. Suppy is just all over the place with these creep tumors. Look at this map. This is crazy. So much creep tumor action going on here. Hellion doing some scouting. I like this. Oh, I love this. Just he's even scouting for expansions over here. Look at this. He's doing both, scouting both of those with each expansions. Oh, I love that. Good play here from Naama. And another big attack here from Naama, pushing his way out to this expansion. The big SCV transfer, I'm assuming from his main. Yep, most of that from the main. Good number of SCVs there. Throwing up some gas. And even has some SCVs. He's pulled them over to do some nice repair. Any more upgrades coming from the tech? Yep, 1 more armor upgrade. That Terran vehicle plating level 1 on the way. Suppy trying to rebuild his 3rd base for, I think, the 3rd time there. Space Shark flying around. I almost had him confused there with the roach. I thought that was like, is that a giant roach floating around? No, that would be kind of overpowered, flying roaches. that would be crazy. But anyways, a lot of roaches versus an insane number of Thors. Look at all these Thors. Let's check the unit count while we're at it. 1 tank, 9 Thors, 4 Banshees, 47 roaches, 3 Corruptors, a couple Mutas splashed in there, 1 Zergling. Check the unit loss tab. Whoa, look at that Naama being super cost effective versus Suppy here. Just continuing to keep pace of the game here. Just, you know, he's saying, this is how we're going to play this game, Suppy. You either deal with it or you're going to die. And we have a counterattack from Suppy going to the top left side of the map. Going to sneak around to the Planetary Fortress. He might just be able to 3-shot this if he doesn't get a repair down. And it's going to be like maybe 4 shots. There he goes. He's going to drop it pretty quickly. Are the roaches going to be able to get out? They need to sneak out. Maybe just go out the top. Yep, they're just going to sneak out the top. Thors are a little bit too slow. Not going to get up in time to intercept, I would assume. Hellion's getting a little brave. But no, the roaches are turning around now. And is he just going to go to the main and the natural here? Just going to get a lot of kills, kill a couple SCVs, and he's going to get the tank. Yes, he's going to get the tank and continue to go on into the main. Uh-oh, another tank is going to fall down there, and he's just going to... Oh, okay. I thought he was going to continue to push there, but no. Oh, Hellions get the block at the natural, and he's going to take him out, but that gave him a couple more hits there. He killed like 5 or 6 roaches there. Nice use of those Hellions. So Suppy at this point did a lot of damage there with those roaches, took out that base, trying to even things up, but I mean, Naama's still alive. He's got that base down there in the bottom right, which Suppy does know about. He has a Overlord flying around there. And the Banshees, is Naama with the air control here. Just gets free reign on all these roaches with 1 armor upgrade. Oh man, I was going to click to see how much damage you could do. He's hiding from me. There we go. Let's see what this guy's doing. 1-1 attack and armor upgrades there for those roaches. And roaches over here at the third base. We also have attack at the natural. Planetary Fortress is going to kill all those roaches. And down here, the Thors are just going to kill everything as well. So much action going on here. This is turned into an official base race, I think. Naama with the slower tank Thor is not as fast, but he has so much power here. Roach is going to sneak out there out of those eggs, and a couple more are going to fall back. He only has 2 or actually 3 spine crawlers here. That's not going to be enough. Tanks are sieging up, no less. And the Thors are going to start wrecking some havoc here at the natural of Suppy. And, I mean, throwing down 1 transfusion, that's not going to last very long. Here come the Thors. Oh, no, here come the roaches. And, oh, man, if he can pop up on top of those. I don't know if he has enough roaches, though. He doesn't have that many roaches. This is going to be a close attack. He's going to have to, like, right-click. Oh, there's a scan goes down. That scan went down at just the perfect time. Oh, wow. And the roaches versus the Thors. I don't know if there's going to be enough. The Thors have low life, but there's just not enough roaches here. He's pulling the drones even on top of it. Corruptor's showing up, but they really can't do anything. There's so many Thors, but the roaches and the drones coming up here. Wow. Whoa. Suppy actually going to fight this off. Lost a lot of workers there. 53 versus 32 is actually both players losing a lot of workers this game. And I was surprised Suppy actually managed to hold that off. Well, he did hold it off, but check the supply up here. 35 versus 89. Naama in a commanding position right now. They went for a trade there. It favored Naama. And once again, Suppy rebuilding this base. He just wants to mine it. Just wants to mine a little bit of it. That's like the 4th time he's made that base. You'll get it, Suppy. You'll get it eventually. So, Naama rebuilding once again his army. Mostly out of the mech there, making 1 Raven. I think Raven would be a good addition to his army just because he's been dealing with these burrowed roaches. And of course the creep tumors continuing to spread all over the map. And there's the GG. Suppy is going to call it quits. And Naama, his very interesting style, is going to take the win. So, man, this game, Naama with just the 4 starport opening versus Zerg. One thing I want to say that's really critical, one reason why this build works on this map is just because the positioning of like where the buildings are. The buildings are in the top right corner of the map up here, and the only way you can scout it is if you go through the top up here like this with your Overlord, and then you can easily see this with Marine and just put Marines here and it'll die before it gets over here. Or if you come in from this way, there's no way you can get up here to this spot to scout it. So the only way you can essentially get up here, if your opponent is, I mean, if they're smart, if they're trying to hide this, they will hide it from Overlords. There's no way an Overlord's going to get back there if they're doing it right. So this is a great position to put this. In other maps, you can't do that because there are places where you can sacrifice Overlords and get back there to see it. But here, not an opportunity. So this is a great map for Naama to actually use this build on. Other maps wouldn't have worked out. The only way he really could have got in there is if he did some type of Baneling bust or just snuck a Zergling in there or something unorthodox like that. But, I mean, besides having a great map pick here and doing a really smart build, I love the transition that Naama did. Just did a huge swing. He's like, all right, cool, Muta, but I've got Hellions and Thors now, so, you know, come at me, bro, for lack of a better term. So, great game here from Naama. Suppy trying his hardest to hold it off, but didn't manage to pull it off. So, hope you guys enjoyed this crazy game. Once again, game after game of craziness. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. If you enjoyed it, like it, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.